Hello and welcome to Retro Bikes Dublin. Today we're looking at a Yamaha SRV250, which is a very interesting bike. It's a Japanese domestic only motorcycle. So just one thing is that the engine itself is a Yamaha Virago 250 engine, so it's a really reliable engine, and that also means that parts and spares and all that are very easily got. Just because it's a JDM bike doesn't mean that the parts are going to be very hard to get. There's shared parts, but particularly in the engine. And a bit more on the engine. So it is a V-twin. It's actually very smooth V-twin with twin exhausts, one on either side, chrome, in this kind of classic upright sitting bike, naked frame. Really beautiful bike with only 6,000 kilometers and in really nice nick. Tires are good, just been serviced, cleaned, and it's ready to go. So if you're looking for insurance, again, it's going to be best thing to do, put it in as a Yamaha Virago. So SRV is going to be quite rare, or else put it in as a classic bike. So the reg is 92D120115 for that insurance as well. Okay, so condition wise, starting from the front tire is okay. Front mudguard is in really nice condition. Front shocks are in good condition. The alloys have seen some sort of wear and tear, or not wear and tear, but weathering to them. The front disc is good and has no lips on it. We've checked the brake pads and they're good to go. The rubber seals here, there's a small little minor fractures in them, but as you can see, there's no kind of leaking from the shock itself, so they're fine as well. We have our first bit of damage here on the front headlamp, which is original but very minor here. Nothing on the actual lamp itself, so it hasn't cracked. Original 2 indicators there. Minor little damage here on the odometer on the left hand side of the bike. Moving on to the right hand side, we have these lovely chrome mirrors. Moving down the bike, then we have the tank with a minor bit of damage here on the stickers itself. Very small little scrape on the tank. Other than that, the tank is in really good condition. Really beautiful, nice metallic red. Frame is in beautiful condition. As you can see, absolutely no rust on the bike whatsoever. In here, I believe, is the toolkit area. I wonder if there is a toolkit in it. I forgot to check. Well, we'll find out now. And yes, there is the original toolbox. You can see the Japanese writing there because it is a Japanese domestic only bike and imported from Japan, so that's why the condition is so good. 2 original Yamaha keys as well. Seat is in really nice condition. Side panels original with the original stickers. No rips or tears in the seat. Yamaha at the rear. Shocks are in really nice condition. No rust seen on them. Rear tires in really good nick. Looks nearly new. 92D, as I said. Rear mudguard is in really nice condition. Left hand side of the bike now, shocks again really good condition. Chain guard is present and in good condition as well. You have your pillion pegs on left and right hand side. Here's your second of the 2 mufflers. Left hand side panel, really nice condition. We have a very minor mark here on the left hand side of the tank. Other than that, all really nice. Engine is really good. There's our on, off, prime, and so on. We have the front of the tank here. Yamaha emblem is really nice condition. And going up to the odometers there, really nice and clear. No yellowing in them. 6,000 kilometers only. And we have our keys here, all very good. Choke is on the left hand side here. Horn, all that. Left and right indicators, full beam, low beams, all working, as you'll see in the visual or in the ride along video. So that's been it for the Yamaha SRV visual inspection. We'll now move on to the ride along video. Okay, the last 2 bikes of the day, and this second last one is a real treat to ride. I'm really looking forward to it. It's the Yamaha SRV250. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how to start the bike. So when you get the bike You might be a first time rider, might be experienced rider, whatever it is. First thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the fuel is on. So you can see that the fuel is in the on position. I don't know if you're going to be able to make that out in camera, but you can see a slight arrow. So there's on, prime and reserve. So prime is only really if you have had the bike sitting on the off position for maybe a few months. You need to prime the carb, so you're going to put it onto that, so don't use that otherwise. And then reserve is if you are driving out on the road and all of a sudden you run out, or you suddenly stop, you feel this kind of juddering and it comes to a stop, you've run out of fuel and you need to put it into the reserve tank. That'll get you to the next petrol station. Right, so the bike is on. We're going to put onto the choke. The choke is up and located on your left hand side here. I'm going to put it on here, as you see, on the left hand side. You're going to make sure the kill switch is on, or off I should say. Kill switch here, that's on, so the bike will not start when it's on that. That's for emergency uses only, as if you come off the bike and the bike is revving. Sometimes you see these bikes and they're just revving on the rev limiter. You need to use the kill switch, and you turn off the kill switch, it'll disconnect all electrics of the bike and cut off the bike. So that's on. You're going to want, next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to put in your key, and you're going to want to put it into the on state in the ignition, and you're going to make sure that the bike is in neutral. You've seen this green light here to show you the bike is in neutral. Right, so the bike is in neutral, so I'm going to use the start button here on the left hand side. I'm going to pull in my clutch and the bike starts up straight away. That's from Cole as well, by the way. I'm just going to allow the bike a little bit to warm up. I may even give it 1 or 2 revs just to kind of keep the revs up. I'm going to have to tie down that mirror now just to make it a bit tighter. We do kind of loosen them a bit so we can get them into the tight spots in our garage. So we're going to move out and away, but you'll notice straight away the bike, if you're coming from a single cc 250 or even a 125, that the bike is really, really smooth. It's because it's a V-twin and it's coming from the Yamaha Virago 250. If you've ever ridden a Yamaha Virago 250, you know those are quite a smooth bike. So we're going to turn left out of here. We're going to test the bike in all its ways, its turning circle, everything like that, going through the gears, braking, all that kind of thing, so you know the bike is 100%. If your dealer wouldn't ride it, why should you ride it? So we're going through, that's third, that's fourth gear, and that's fifth gear. So we've gone through all the gears. There's a 5-speed, all the gears go through nicely. We're going down the gear, we're now in third gear, so we're going to leave it up at about 50 kilometers an hour. I go up this hill. We're up around 4,500 revs. The bike still feels really smooth, and we're going to come around and test out the turning circle of the bike, which usually shows how easy the bike is to ride. And we're going to way fill out this circle here. It's very, very easy, very simple. And the bike has a little bit of poke as well to get her up and running and going. Really nice little bike. I can't believe that we've had this bike even for the last week when we put it up. It's been really, really beautiful. It's only 6,000 kilometers. It's got that really classic look that everyone really likes these days, similar to what like a CB223 is like. This is an SRV250. Suspension though, as you can see, went over that bump at a reasonable speed. No knocking from the front or rear suspension. Brakes then feel really good on the front brake and the front and rear brake combined. Here we go. Really, really good. There we go. So we're going to turn into the left here. I'm going to knock her into neutral. Really simple to find neutral as well. Sign of a good gearbox. I'm going to put her on the side stand here now, and we're going to have a look at her, what she looks like on the road. So, really beautiful red colour on her. As I said, the bike is in really, really good condition, and it's nice to have something that's different. You know, it's not run-of-the-mill, and yet it still has parts, the accessibility to all these parts for the engine, oils, all that kind of stuff is going to be really easy to get because it shares those parts with a Virago 250. I'm going to get a picture here for the thumbnail. That'll do nicely, and we'll have a look around the bike. I'm going to test the electrics now. First thing is the horn. Horn is working. LED indicators, they're really bright, really nice looking. Front and rear are working on that. You'll see the right hand side one, front and rear working on that one. Now, and that's it really for the bike itself. Really nice looking little bike. Super little commuter bike as well if you're looking to get in and out of town, or just tipping around on a Sunday. So that's been it for the Yamaha SRV250. If you have liked the video, please do leave a like. Also comment down below what you think of the SRV250, and finally subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you're looking to reach out to us on our socials, they are at Retro Bikes Dublin for Facebook and Instagram, and also our official website is www.retrobikesdublin.com. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching and goodbye.